Hey guys, Tez here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking you through how much my bills cost, in essence how much money you need to be able to live in a house by yourself in 2021. Now if you didn't know already, I recently bought a house, and if you want to see that video then it's right up there. But before we get started, don't forget to grab your cup of tea to have with Tez and let's jump right in. First things first is my mortgage. Obviously when you buy a house and you get a loan from the bank, you need to pay off that loan, and I pay £591 every month. Now I work that out to be £20 a day, so if I go out and I spend the day outside, that means I've wasted £20 because I have to pay for this house whether I'm in it or not. So I try to stay at home so I can save that £20 a day, which I know is a bit silly, but you know, I need to save money because like I said before, I'm trying to go where the money resides, where the money resides.
Alright, we going where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside.
So the next thing is council tax. Now if you live in the UK you have to pay the council money. Don't know why, but I'm in the council tax band C, which means I have to pay £1,599, and because I live alone I get a discount of 25%, which means I actually pay £1,200 a year. Now I have a direct debit for this, so I pay £120 a month for 10 months because I get 2 months off for some reason, which works out to be £100 a month if I paid every single month. The next thing is gas and electric. Now this started off at £70 a month, and then they installed a smart meter in my house, and because of that they've realised that I spend way more electric or gas, I don't know which one it is, than the average person, so it's actually gone up to £85 a month. Now people have been telling me that this gets better in the summer, but we'll see. I know part of the problem is that I have 3 fan heaters, so I have one in my bedroom, one in my office and one in my living room because I refuse to be cold. I think because my mum is going through the big M, so the house I used to live in was always warm, and now that I live alone I refuse to be cold in my own house. I would rather be hungry than cold if I had to pick, I think. So the next thing is water. Now I pay £71 a month for 8 months, I think, because I don't have a meter in my house and I pay the flat rate that everybody pays, which is 561 something pounds. So that's broken down into 10 or 8 or 12 installments depending on what you opt for the year. So I opted for the 8 months, so I get 4 months off. But if I was to pay for that every month, then it would be £47 a month, which I think is a lot of money. And if I got a meter it would probably be cheaper, but when I got the meter for the electric that gave me too much stress and anxiety, and life is too short to worry about that, so I'm just gonna keep the water running if I want to because I pay the same as everybody else. So the next thing is broadband. Now I am with Vodafone and they gave me a deal which was £58 for 18 months, and then it was free for the first 6 months, and they also gave me an Apple 4K TV which is worth £179. So I managed to sell that for £140, and the £58 that I paid for the last 18 months works out to be £1,044. Now if I take off the £140 that I got from the Apple 4K TV, that means I pay £904 for 24 months, which is £38 a month, which I think is really good because I get 900 gigabytes upload and download speed, which really helps when you're downloading videos or watching the news or uploading videos onto YouTube. And another thing, it means that I can watch iconic memes such as the Bella Noche's girl, where it upsets her and her homegirls because they feel like, well damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, then where the hell could you go?
It's upsetting me and my homegirl because we feel like, well damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where the hell could you go?
So the next thing that I pay for is insurance. When you buy a house, part of owning a house is you have to pay for the building and contents insurance, and I didn't know what I was doing, so I think I picked extra stuff that I didn't need to, so I ended up paying £203.88, which I paid it off, but if I was paying that monthly that would work out to £17 a month, which I guess is not too much money, but apparently it could be a lot less, but I'll know next time. Which I suppose that is the most annoying thing because you don't really get an option, you have to have insurance, but something happens and I know my house is safe because it's insured. The next thing I pay for is TV license, so I can watch the BBC, which I don't even watch that much of, but you know, it is what it is. So at the moment I'm paying £31.50, and that goes down to £13.18 in August or something. Now I think it costs about £159 a year, so if I was to pay that off monthly at the same rate, that would work out to £13.25, which I guess it's not that much, but I would rather be spending that money paying for Netflix, for example, instead of having to use other people's Netflix accounts. So those are all the bills that I have. That means in total I spent £891 on my household bills. And honestly, when I was looking at houses, I remember one of my uncles said I needed to save £900 a month if I wanted to buy a house, because that's how much money I would need. And I remember thinking, why would I need £900? Your mortgage doesn't even cost that. And now looking back, I see what he meant, because honestly, £900 before I've even eaten is just the ghetto.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
I was going to combine how much money I spend a month on food and my car and living, but this video is turning out to be way too long. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments and I'll do a separate video explaining how much money I spent to live. Moving on to book of the video, which is White Teeth by Zadie Smith. Now this book talks about two friends who met in the war and they now have to live their lives post-war, and it talks about their families and the hardships that they face, as one of them is from Bangladesh and one of them is British, and it's about how their lives intertwine and how they live in England in a post-war world. Now this book was quite long, but it was very interesting, and it just highlights some of the issues that people were facing back then, which sadly we still face when it comes to racism and inequalities. So if you want to read a book that reminds you that nothing has changed and this world is still trash, then I highly recommend it. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Don't forget to tap the like button so the video reaches more people. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, bye for now.